Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Carmelim bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. Indonesia is a country that can boast some of the best badminton athletes in the world among its citizens. Today, among the champions that the country boasts, there is also the young 23-year-old Catholic Jonathan Christie, who occupies the 7th place in the world men's ranking drawn up by the World Federation of Badminton. Well, Jojo, as is most popular among its fans in Indonesia, spontaneously and immediately replied yes when asked to participate as a guest in the show that the Salesians of Don Bosco of the province San Tliuge Verziklia of Indonesia regularly conduct on Thursday evenings through their YouTube channel. The request to the young champion had been made just 2 weeks before the show, and Jojo was made clear that the event was a purely religious activity during which he was asked to give testimony about his experience of faith to the public, majority Catholic in a context with a large Muslim majority. The design of the volume is intended to continue to realize in a unified way the institutional collections or epistolaries that include the circular letters of the major rectors. In this way, in doing research, it is mainly methodologically easier to find letters and to review the sources indicated by the authors, the themes developed and the bibliographies consulted. The presence of indices or additional notes by the curator can be advantageous, especially for university students or for lovers or sympathizers of Salesianity. The revision by an editorial board renews and relaunches relevant content elements. In other similar publications, short biographies of Salesians or interesting people have also been indicated and intertwined the part of the mandate of the major rectors. Having all the writings available together, in my opinion, favors reconnaissance and interpretations of choices and orientations for Salesian members and for the entire Salesian family, and suggests any parallel readings of contemporary events of the world or ecclesial social life. In some time, when all the epistolars are available, more sophisticated textual, linguistic and comparative analysis will be possible to improve knowledge and understanding of identity, consecration, mission, pedagogy and pastoral care in the various seasons of the congregation's life. On June 1st, alumni graduated from the Salesian High School in Gwangju concluded the festivities in honor of Maria. Throughout the month of May, in fact, they have carried out numerous events dedicated to you. This year, due to the pandemic, the meetings were moved to the digital space with the involvement of numerous students and teachers of the school. Together with the director of Gwangju, Don Francis Kim, a video was also produced available at the following link. Don Ladislao Kliniki, the world's longest-serving Salesian, celebrated his 107th birthday on June 1st. Born in Poland in 1914 and arrived in Brazil in 1968, Don Kliniki is a true pillar of the Salesian community of Santa Teresiana of Sao Paulo. His life was marked by numerous events such as imprisonment in a Nazi concentration camp during World War II. Author of important publications, Don Kliniki has never lost his faith and great optimism. From 17 to 21st May last, Father John Jairo Gomez Rua, Superior of the province Sant Pedro Claver of Colombia, Bogota, visited the Salesian community present in the department of Norte de Santander. The inspector's closeness has been of great importance to the community. During the visit, in fact, the strength of this community was discussed, but also the challenges and opportunities for improvement. Suggestions have been given and everyone, especially young people, has been heard. Finally, Don Gomez Rua visited the new Salesian work in the area, the Bicentennial College, which opened last February. Last May 30th, Salesians from the parish dedicated to Saint Cyril and Methodists from the city of Stara Zagora gathered to celebrate the parish feast. On the same day, the 50th anniversary of Bishop Christo Royko's priesthood was celebrated, which celebrated this important anniversary surrounded by many young and faithful. Monsignor Roykov shared his faith in God, also recalling the years during and after the fall of communism. Finally, the bishop blessed the new chapel dedicated to Blessed Sefreno Harime Mala. Next Tuesday, June 8, Salesian Don Jostrum Kuritharam, coordinator of the Ecology and Creation area of the Dicastery for Integral Human Development Service of the Holy See, and Father Jose Miguel Nunez, director of the Salesian National Center of Youth Pastoral Care, CNTSPJ, will animate a free webinar on the church response to the climate crisis. The event will be broadcast from 18 to 19 hours in Spanish on the YouTube channels of Missiones Salesianos and the CNTSPJ, and on the Facebook page of Missiones Salesianos, and in Italian on NS channel and NS YouTube channel. This action is part of the initiative Get Green for the Care of the Common Home, organized due to the World Environment Day, which is celebrated on Saturday, 5th June by the CNTSPJ together with the State Coordination of Salesian Social Platforms, the Confederation of Don Bosco Youth Centers, the Salesian School, Missiones Salesianos, and the NGOs Jóvenes de Zarolo and Bosco Global. Our commitment as Salesian organization is to protect and care for the planet through education and awareness. We want to provoke a transformative experience in young people and make them commit to change from a personal and collective point of view, explained Don Nunez. International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression, which has been celebrated every 4th June since 1982, affirms the commitment of the United Nations and the international community to protect the rights of children. This work is led by the Convention on the Rights of the Child, the most quickly and widely ratified international treaty on human rights in history. On the occasion of this anniversary, Salesian Missions, the Salesian Missionary Prosecutive Office in New Rochelle, USA, recalls what Salesian do into over 130 countries around the world to ensure that all young people know their rights, are able to participate fully in their communities and receive the support they need. Education is a primary goal, but we know that there is often much more work to be done than just the need for access to education, commented Don Gusbeck, head of Salesian Missions. So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.